I've got a few minutes before I gotta hit my appointment right now. I got a few appointments lined up today. And I just want to talk a little bit about next year. I've been thinking a lot about 2021, and I've noticed this pattern in my life that at the end of every year, if you go on Facebook or social media, people say, "This year sucked. Next year, everything's gonna be better." But the next year comes, and they say the same thing. They say, "Man, this year sucked. Next year's gonna be better." And I've seen so many of my friends do this over and over, and I thought, why is that? Why is it always bad? I mean, granted, you'll have bad things happen to you in every year. And so I've been thinking about this year, 2020. Like, what a year for the books, right? Most people have, most people consider it a very bad year. A lot of people claim it's the worst year ever, which is ironic because if you go back more than like 30 years, you're looking at some bad years. I've been thinking about my 2020, and my 2020 was great. I mean, obviously the coronavirus was annoying, and no one liked it, and all of that. We're all fed up with it. But my life on a personal level has been a lot better. I started my business. I got 1 year down on my business. My daughter was born, and I've had a lot of good things happen to me this year. And so, while it has been challenging at times, it's also, I consider, a very good year. Now, I do recognize that other people are dealing with loss this year and other afflictions, and so I am sensitive to that. But I think if we focus on the good things that happened this year instead of the bad ones, then we'll be much better off, especially going into the next year. But this isn't about 2020, this is about 2021. And like I said, in the last few days, I've just been thinking so much about my plans for next year and different things. So one, my business. Two, this channel. I plan to grow a lot. So we'll see how that goes. I'm very excited, and I'm putting together all these plans in my mind and these goals and stuff, and I'm so excited about it. And so, I could go on with different goals, but I won't bore you with all of those. But when I do think about this year, I think about my business and mistakes I've made. I made a video about that a few days ago. You can check that out. But I think about mistakes I've made and things I can do better for next year. And I've already come up with a list. For example, I need to market better around the holidays. 'Cause I found in my business, people are they perk up around Father's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, birthdays, that kind of stuff. And so around those kinds of holidays, I'm going to put more money in advertising and marketing to get more business on those days. And that's just one example. But I would encourage you in your business to start thinking of things that you didn't do well. I also explained in another video how I let leads slip out from my fingers, and I'm not going to let that happen anymore. I'm going to be a little more aggressive and be a little more of a go-getter to get those leads. And so start thinking of things you can do better next year to grow your business and to improve every other aspect of your life as well. But the important thing is that 2021 starts right now. You don't wait. We've only got like a week and a half left. You got to start now. You got to make plans. You got to make goals. And I'm talking numbered goals. In my first year of detailing, I made about 10,000. Obviously, I was working full-time still at my job. I wasn't doing this full-time. This was just part-time. And I made that, and that, I don't know if that's necessarily good or bad. Obviously, it's not great, I know that, but for my first year, I think it's just kind of okay for learning the ropes. But one mistake I did make is I didn't really have goals. I just kind of waited to see where the wind would take me. So I'm going to sit down this week and write numbered goals for this business, my YouTube business or channel, and I'm going to write all this stuff down so I have a map before me so I know, and then plan actions. You set goals and you make plans to make those goals come to pass. So I encourage you to do that. Look back at this past year, look at the mistakes you made, look at how you can improve, and set goals, write them down, make plans to make them happen. Go get it.